Okay, good afternoon. What? No voice. Good afternoon. Are you ready for a group discussion? Don't get bored with me. I'm just presenting quickly on what you're going to discuss, yeah? And I think there will like four persons from the university will help you in facilitating the discussion. So, Pak, minta tolong slide-nya. Tiga slide terakhir. Tiga slide terakhir. Sorry, so once you go to the separate room, you already know what you will do, yeah? So listen to the two slides and then we'll define on the urban and rurals. Each group, you know already the group, please nominate the coordinator to lead the discussion, reporter to help in presenting later, and then let's say note taker, yeah. So then by 30 minutes for discussion. Then you should get ready back here. We'll present like 10 minute, 5 minute presentation. So don't make like 20 slides. 30 minutes is very short. Making like one, maximal 3 slides. Then you have to present, please dedicate the person in your group, yeah? So, thank you. So we are going, this morning, I have already delivers the 2 sessions on the how making the nutrition sensitive social protection to have more outcome on the nutrition. Given example for this group, we'll discuss specifically on the school lunch program. So, assuming you are the government authority thinking about the project management, you have to think on the planning and the stages to implement the school lunch program with clear targeting criteria. For example, I just give example, maybe stunting areas in the region, assuming pick up one with several targeting indicators, then the pick up maximally 2 or maximal 3 on your objective, why you do the school lunch program. Then how can you engage more women's, yeah, and how can you promote the strategies that enables household to diversify their diet for the school lunch recipe, for example, yeah. And then making like health objective also, like hand washing example like hand washing promotion before school lunch. So you should think about the project cycle. You are the one that is tasked to define the step of the project for the school lunch program. Yeah. Next slide. And don't forget to combine with the topic. You just pick up the topic on for the nutrition education. What you want to do with the school lunch program. Yeah, integrated nutrition education. Micronutrient supplementations, promote local purchase for the food transfer. Since this will be defined like the group, one is for the urban, thinking about the urban, the city, where the infrastructure is more established, and the other one is rural. How can you combine the rural and the resilience with the community? Yeah. Then don't forget to promote the locals. Local food availability, local market availability, and what do you plan to engage with the teacher, with the community, as well as the student themselves. Then ensure how transport. Okay, and how about the storage? For example, that you want to do like daily school lunch. How can you purchase the food? Whether you want to store, you can mention that you will build the storage with a fridge. If the school doesn't have fridge, who will buy the fridge? Something like that. So I think this is not really like guiding nitty-gritty, freely to think innovatively, thinking outside the box, that you are the planner for the school lunch program. In the urban and the other group, for the rural. Any question? Clear? Clear? Or sleepy? Okay, if not, that's please go ahead, because there are like colleague from Diponegoro University will help you. But don't forget to assign who will present your agreement within the group. Yeah, who will present? Be prepared for that one, and be prepared for the question answered by the other group. Okay, that's it. Thank you. By the way, if you want the presentation that I give this morning, you can ask to Pa, our colleague here. Yeah, I give already. Thank you. Good luck. Wow, facilitators are in the back. We need your input as well, yeah, for the discussion later after they present. Who will present first? Huh? Why this is very empty? Huh? Everyone is going for a movie, or? Okay, so who will start, urban or rural first? Who will present? Okay, you can go like two in front. No? Only one. Yeah, please, who? Group one. Okay, go ahead. Let's give applause. Okay. Let's start. Otherwise, you want to go back earlier, right? Finish earlier, right? So you can go to mall or... the PowerPoint can be inserted in the flash disk. Not ready? The group one? Okay, so group two. Group two will present. Please bring your laptop and save in this one because we need to record. Let's start. Where is the presentation? The link? Are you ready or not ready? Hah? Canva nggak, Bapak? Bisa. Ada internet kan? Enggak, ada. Are you ready or we move to another group? Ready? Ready? Where is the presentation?
We're sending it
to kakak. Okay. Okay. The floor is waiting for the... Udah, bisa ya? Tes.
Cek. Oke. Cek. Okay.
Udah? Can.
No problem. My English is not that good.
And this group who will present?
Check.
This one is rural, right? Yeah? Who will present? You? Okay, ready as well? Not yet. Should be ready.
Will explain
Okay,
this.
5 minutes ya.
And I will
Minta
introduce
tolong bantu alarm.
and what.
Okay. So be prepared. 5 minutes, concise presentation. Give the point, and please other listen. So we will have a question and answer after this. Yeah, go ahead. Time is yours.
Okay. Hello everyone. We are from Group 1. We will present to you about the implement of the school program in 2025 provided by the government of Indonesia. So let me introduce our group first. My name is Denora Mardika.
And I'm Janelle.
Okay, so let's start it with the first slide. In the main of our presentation, that will be explain about four main theme. The first one is the target of the programs. The second one, next slide. Okay. The first one is about the target. The second one is about the objective. The next is about the promotion strategies and the government communities rules. So the first one about the target.
So I'll start with the objectives. So school lunch aims to provide food for the elementary students. We want to target elementary students and junior high school students. So providing food for them, we want to provide them with healthy and nutritious food to help decrease the prevalence of malnutrition and to help increase their nutrition security somehow, food and nutrition security. And indicators that we're meeting these objectives, especially the prevalence of malnutrition, include the BMI for age, height for age, and weight for age, which could be compared to the WHO child growth standards. So next slide, please. And then for the government and community roles in providing these school lunches is that it's the government that directs the information about the school lunch and the funding to each committee. And each school has a committee with a headmaster and a coordinator. So the coordinator answers to the nutritionist. There would be a nutritionist for around 3 schools in the urban area. The coordinators are also the ones spreading the information about the lunches and about the program to the parents and to the students. Next slide, please. So, like I mentioned, the coordinator coordinates. The coordinator compiles the requests, the complaints, and the other data of the students, includes allergies, food preference, etc. So each school would have one coordinator who will be coordinating with the nutritionist. So the nutritionist, they would be in charge for making the meal plan, for making a SOP or standard operating procedure. So the nutritionist, dietitian, they could make this could change per school, per area, but the nutritionist could make, say, a 1-month cycle menu so that there would not be, so the food won't repeat too often and that the students won't get sick of the food. Having a nutritionist also ensures that the students would be able to meet their required nutritional requirements according to the plate. The plate is called
Isi piringku in Indonesia, or we can call it in Filipino. What is that?
Pinggang Pinoy. Pinoy. So, other roles that the community could take, the workers, the cooks could be parents to help to give them work, to help fund them. And NGOs can help in procurement of ingredients. Just an example for this, say Nestle. Nestle could provide ingredients. And since there's some kind of branding with their products, these would be known by the children, and the children could introduce them to their parents. Okay, next slide. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, let's give
Thank you,
applause for
everyone.
the group one.
Take-
So you stay here, yeah. So now, any question? Feel free. You also can have a question if you still have like some query during the discussion. But you are being part of this group, yeah. So from the rural, any question to this one?
Good. It's good. It's good. Thank you.
Or from the facilitator? Any question? Yeah, one. Pak Mursid, please. So prepare for the answer. Give like 2-3 questions, then we go to the second group.
Check. Okay, thank you for the opportunities. Thank you for your presentation. I think that's a great presentation. And just one question, because you have a case in the urban area, so is there any opportunities or maybe the weakness to hold the program itself? Because the urban maybe less or more different with rural area. But what is your opportunities and what is your weakness to promote that program? Thank you.
Okay. So one of the weakness of this program as an urban area is that the area is far, maybe far from areas where they produce fish, where from the rice paddies. So this could cost more for the transportation of ingredients. However, an opportunity that can come from this is
There's so much nutritionists in like there's so much university in urban.
is that there are a lot of nutritionists from urban areas who could help.
So will help us to provide. Okay, so there's so much nutritionists in the urban area because in the urban area it's maybe there's so much university in there, so we can like hearing the nutritionists from each university to help us to plan this program. So yeah, I think that is.
Also, may I add one more? Since it's an urban area, it may be populated. So a possible solution is to adapt Japan's system in the urban areas where there are big kitchens where they cook food for 3 to 5 schools. So this is easier since it's only one kitchen and the nutritionist could stay there. So they could oversee the production of the school lunch and the delivery to the school. Thank you.
Thank you. I think that.
Yes, thank you for the answer.
Yeah. Anyone would like to add from this group? No? I think I just give one because the Mursid, the facilitator, asking about the opportunities. Actually, in the urban, if you look at the internet user, internet user is usually higher in the city and the urbans, While in the rural, they have the access, but maybe not really strong as the urban. So for the promotion, because you have to do remember my slide? Nutrition education, right? We have to give education not only to students. Remember also there is a parent engagement you mentioned. We also need to teach on the food safety part, but we don't go into details. So the opportunity you can also propose for like digital promotion through Instagram, for instance. If you look at Instagram, there is from my office before, WFP, we do with Ogilvy, is very like famous farm marketing specialist. They call like keren dimakan, cool to eat, that to promote fruits and vegetables. So I think that I have a question, my last question maybe, and then we go to any others. I give to the student rather than me to question. No? Colleague? No? I think it's very, I have a question on the data on the allergies. keep in mind that the school lunch is one of the social protection, and our approach is not like individual based. Yeah, we do the public health approach. So it's good that if we know about the allergies, but then for the allergies, it's very hard that we need to know like person to person. But we have to try, and usually allergic maybe like kind of the egg allergic sometimes like the the student has, but then if you don't implement first, you don't know. But or food safety, for instance, like from the fish, in the past we have experience from I don't know in English ikan tongkol apa ya, specific tongkol fish. But that is special name, I believe. Yeah, so the food safety. Thank you. So we give any question? Wow, you need to raise a lot of questions to the other group, yeah, after this, yeah, because there is no question from this group. Thank you so much, and we give again applause. Now it's from the rural. Who will present? Yeah, please. I think good to have a gender balance, yeah. Boys and girls. Huh? Are you ready or no? Oh, yeah. Genders, balance. Pick up your friend one. Okay. Let's listen and then raise your question and give like some feedback or suggestion. Thank you.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. We are from Group 2, representing the rural area. Firstly, my name is Angel, and this is my colleague.
Julian.
Okay. Next, please. So our objective here is to promote healthy eating habits among elementary students and their parents, and to reduce the prevalence of underweight students by 25% by the end of the school year.
Okay, so our implementation has a few steps. First step is to assess the food status of all students before start with the implementation, because we want to measure our implementation at the end of the program. Let's see. Our program is implemented for all students, so we're not only focusing on the students with malnutrition at this moment, but for everyone. The program is only for lunch, and as said, we are not only focusing on the children. We are focusing on the elementary school, and that's why we think the parents do have a big role still in nutrition for the children. So we are focusing on the education of parents too.
Next, please. We are also going to implement this pattern from Isi Piringku, because we think that this program is actually really good for the students, especially for a balanced meal. Next, please. As my colleague has said, we don't only include the students, we also include the parents, because we are feeding at an elementary school level, because children are essentially still dependent on their parents. So the parents are going to be involved in food preparation, but they are following a standardized recipe so that the nutrition is balanced and approved. And we are sourcing the local ingredients, especially from the school garden, and we are using reusable lunch boxes to cut carbon emissions.
I think for the local ingredients, that's one big difference with the urban area. In this way, we can achieve the lunch boxes to be for affordable prices. as you already said, we reuse the lunch boxes, so we are not wasting any materials, and we want to include health education not only for the children but also for the parents. And during those lunches, we can implement nutrition education so that children also know what they are eating, and when children learn this at a young age, as we already talked about with Dr. Diana or Melania, when you learn such education at a young age, you're more probable to have better nutrition at a higher age.
Yes, and we are also, because we are implementing them at a young age, we are also implementing them at home. And we're also implementing home and school gardening and healthy food preparation. And also for our objective, last thing is to monitor the children's anthropometry quarterly and assess progress, so we can fulfill our objective of reducing undernutrition or malnutrition by 25% by the end of the school year. Next. Thank you.
So any question? Any question from other colleagues? Give a floor to any question? No question?
Check.
Give floor to facilitators, maybe want to raise a question? No question? The facilitator group, please. Oh, we have a guest question, please.
Yes, thank you for the presentation. It is an interesting presentation, I think. I have a question, yeah. I think the school meal program should also benefit for not only the children, but also the surrounding. I don't, maybe I lost something from your presentation, or my question is how this program can benefit for the surrounding. For example, because in the rural area, many people work in agriculture. So will you involve them on your program because they have agriculture, so they produce food? Will you use it for the as a bahan ingredient for the school meal? Yes.
Thank you for the question. I will try to answer it. We do plan on implementing that. Their own farms and their own resources, like maybe if they want to donate them to the school so they can use it to cook together. So it's not only school gardens and home gardens, because those are smaller than their own fields, so that the ingredients can be used in the school. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Any other question? I think the difference in this group, just listen to your presentation, I think is the involvement of the parents. Yeah, it's also important. If the school you have like PTAs, usually call PTAs, Parent Teachers Association, that good if we can engage. And then the second ring is like your suggestion also to engage the community. So for example, like if surrounding the community they plant something or they plant the fruits that can be also helping them to, because this will be budgeted by the government, right? So the fund can be used to purchase the locally source of food available in each villages. Any other question? Any other question? Just keep in mind also at the schools, usually like whether they have a running water, especially not the cleaning water, yeah, different category. So I think need to be integrated also. This is, I think, the group 1 and group 2, I mean urban and rural, if you can combine, because you also engage more only with the nutritionist, but then to these two group presentations should be combined. So also nutritionists can also teach the simple recipe to the mother, for instance, or the community or the association that they will cook to help. Learning from Japan, I think learning from Japan also is a good idea for school lunch in Indonesia, yeah, because in Japan there is like center for the public kitchens, for the school kitchen, so they can supply to like 3 or 2, 5 school with easily monitoring, right? We can monitor one public like school kitchen rather than each school having their own kitchen, because this also will reduce the financing. Yeah, if you don't have structures, do not think about in the cities, because Indonesia is very huge and other country also huge. There is a difference between rural and urban, so it's good if approach also in certain area that can apply from Japan. This is also missing maybe from my previous presentation. If we can use the food for fortification, like for instance, like if we use salt, we use the iodized salt, or if you use bread to make a local snack, or using the wheat, that you also need to use all the fortified fruit, can boost and can increase the nutrient content. Any others? Otherwise, thank you so much.
Thank you.
You can go. Saya lagi. Okay. Okay. Hope you don't get bored with me for today, but I really like to meet all of you here, getting like some inspiring from the young peoples. Yeah, bear in mind that what I explained remind on the future generation issue. Yeah, so do at your each contribution to make our climate more friendly. So we have retain the big impact, negative impact of the climate to food system, to food security, and nutrition, of course. Yeah, and then we can also control the that created by this climate. So I look forward to keep in touch with all of you. So if you need to reach me, I haven't shared my email, maybe tulis aja ya. And then you can reach me, especially for student from abroad, if you need like for the SAM report. So I share already my presentation. Hope it's really useful for all of you. But before I close, I also need to get like some feedback from you for me to improve in the next other university lectures, not only in Diponegoro University, because the globalization, you need to learn more. What I can suggest is like read more. Yeah, we have access all through internet, a new research, new study, read more, and you can be the agent of change for people surrounding you, to your friends who are not here today, but you can be a good agent of change based on our 2 sessions together. And thank you for all your kind attention.
Thank you very much, Dr. Melania, for today. For the participant, the 3rd day is finished. The matter about food security and nutrition finished today. So we will close the ceremony today. I think you can back to hotel, etc. Enjoy, keep enjoy the Semarang city. Yeah, okay. Then, okay, Alhamdulillah. Thank you for the facilitator for committee. Thank you, Dr. Melania. See you in the great event next. Okay, for the committee, thank you very much and see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.